This is Jerod Lakefield, a novel by Don Fensler, part number 6. Play resumed. Then something astonishing happened. The moment I was planning to eat Jerod's brain for dinner and his kidney stones for a midnight stack, the frenzy happened. We didn't call it the frenzy at this point because we had never fucking seen it at this fucking point. The frenzy was this, and I can modestly say it is the most amazing athletic display in the fucking history of sports. In the top 10 of all human endeavors, including D-Day, Black Friday, Ash Wednesday, the invention of the wheel, and Amelia Earhart swimming the Pacific Ocean. It was Jerod Lakefield taking over the game. Taking over the fucking earth. He'd swoop to his left, and the guy with the ball would instinctively move to Jerod's right, which Jerod knew he would do. And with a magical swift knot of this earth's second swoop under the opponent's hand, the hand dribbling the ball, Jerod would knock the ball away, recover, and jet towards our basket. Whether he scored by layup, or pulls up and shoots it, or passes it to a teammate for a layup, the end result was a basket. No exception. And this was just the start of the frenzy. I don't want to talk about the frenzy now. It will come up again later, as it gets me all out of breath and causes my head and the heads of all within 25 feet of me to twirl in a concentric circle and explode. This is no fucking exaggeration. 10 minutes to 10 minutes. And so 10 minutes left in the first half until 10 minutes left in the game. When the game had already been decided, this is what happened. With 10 minutes to go in the first half, Jerod had no fucking points. 0 fucking points. And then it started, the frenzy and everything. After scoring 0 points in the eternity and great abyss, he scored 18 points in the next 10 minutes. Mainly shooting from the outside. He once stole the ball from number 6 for Washington Heights and shot from just inside the half-court line. A 45 fucking foot shot. A fucking 45-footer when he could have dribbled in for an uncontested layup. Or he could have done it according to our holy God in heaven playbook and slowed it down and set up a play. He had 3 or 4 guys he could have passed it to, all equally incompetent and all capable of fucking up the play. Instead of passing, he does the cockamamie thing of shooting this fucking insane semi-jumper from 45 feet, and it clanged home. It seemingly fucking hit the inside of the rim 1,000 times infinity time. There was an eerie silence and calm after the shot went in. Mass disbelief from both player and fan alike. Even the refs were slow to put the ball back in play. It was as if everyone was in a state of shock. Did that just happen? Who the hell was this guy? What were we seeing? And after that, it was basically the game was over. From then, it was just Jerod clanging home threes or passing off to a teammate who was wide open because Washington Heights was just trying to fucking stop Jerod from shooting a 3 and failing miserably. So the final score was Cloud State 71 and Washington Heights 55. Jerod had 27 points. He was 8 for 10 from the... It could have been any number. It always could have been any number. In that 27 points, he was 8 for 10 from the threes with 9 steals and 7 assists. The frenzy. My God, the frenzy. This quiet man. Let me take a brief and shining moment to tell you about this dude, Jerod Lakefield. Jerod Lakefield is a quiet man. He is not shy. He is very quiet. His alertness fucking overwhelms you. He is extremely charismatic. As I mentioned, a light from the clouds on high flows down to him like Led Zeppelin's fucking Stairway to Heaven in the fucking moonlight. He walks into a room, even a room of basketball players, and you wonder who this man is at 6'2", with blonde hair that you want to hate because as a black man, me as a black man, it looks like everything that has done us wrong for 3,000 years when Negro slaves were brought to America from China and Brazil. Everyone is drawn to him, but he lets no one get close to him. His politeness is a wall. His gentleness is a barrier. A conversation will go like this. How's it going, Jerod? You ask. Okay, he answers. Fucking riveting, huh? But somehow it is riveting. It does not directly ask you how you are. He doesn't ask directly how you are, but this does not seem rude. His eyes look at you and seem to be surveying your state of being, I fucking kid you not. It makes your original question seem superficial and trite. He does not mind silence. You mind the silence, but he does not. Why talk when there is nothing to say, his aura thus says. Once he said to me, I need guys to my surprise, he said to me, I need guys to set the screens more quickly. I almost fell off the floor. I was so surprised to hear him say anything concrete, even though I had no fucking idea what he meant. He was not mad. He wasn't angry. It was like he was merely stating a fact. Later, I would know exactly what he meant, but not at this fucking infancy in his career. He meant if we were slow in setting the screens for him to shoot, the defense had time to respond and cover him. He can shoot when covered, but of course not as well. When he has an open shot, he is almost 100% accurate no matter where he is shooting from. He only needs a second of open space, maybe even a half a second, but he needs that space. But like I said, at this time we had no idea what he was talking about. We had no idea at this point that Jerod Lakefield was Jerod Lakefield. Strange fact. One thing I did notice in the fucking infancy of his career, even after just two games, was no matter where he was shooting from, that he had a relatively high percentage of shots blocked. He shoots slow, too damn low in my opinion. It's like he's shooting off his hip. Okay, his lack of consciousness of the defender was a goddamn flaw in his technique, or so I believed at this time. This, like so much else I believed about Jerod Lakefield and life in general, was totally fucking wrong, as Jerod's ability to totally fucking nullify the person defending him from the planet Earth and send him to one of Saturn's fucking moons was what made Jerod Lakefield Jerod Lakefield. Jerod Lakefield getting his shot blocks, though bizarre, was like a puff of plumber's smoke in the middle of the Andromeda strain. End of part 6.